Tonight we explore the occult, black magic, and witchcraft. Purple Kiss is a Korean girl group, or I should say a coven of witches disguised as a Korean girl group. You kind of get that feeling when the first thing that you do in your performing careers is put a book of witchcraft up, because that was the first thing that they showed. And this video right here is called Panzona. And Panzona means poison. It's a medical term for poison. It's kind of interesting. And it's a real dark video. It came out in 2021. They were, on my radar because they were newbies. And I was real impressed with this video here, especially this dancing right here. This is Dosi. Dosi's obviously a really good dancer and got a certain amount of powers as a witch. And she really does a good job in this. Now, the other videos, she doesn't stand out quite as much. This is Nega Win. She, I believe, is the leader of the group and leader of the covenant. She's probably the most beautiful girl in the group. Definitely the most talented. She's the best singer, or tied for the best singer, second best dancer, and definitely best at visual. And I believe she's also a very powerful witch. And this is Swan. Swan is the youngest member of the group and also a very powerful member in the group. She looks like she fights her weight, that when you're a powerful witch, you're beautiful anyway. That's kind of the way she is. She's real attractive, even though she isn't what you'd call perfect in Korean terms. This is their new song, Sweet Juicy, which I call the Dance of Witches. And you'll see why here later. This is Nega Win. I believe that she's also the leader of the group, and she does very good visuals. This whole video is definitely the best they've done so far. It had really catchy lyrics. The music is, really fits the concept of the video. The girls really pull off witchiness real well, and all in all, I think this is the best video they've done, in their career so far since 2021. And I think that they have a big future ahead of them, but I really think that they're witches. Chaeyeon, the girl up front. Chaeyeon, she's got a unique look. Looks like a witch. But the reason why I think they're witches is because here in a minute you're going to see that they have a phone ring, and then they answer the phone, and they call all the witches, and now you'll see that that's happening all over the world. Everyone's gonna do the Dance of Witches. Swan covered the Dance Monkey song, and they did a great job of it. And they say that she's really good at making her voice sound like other people. It comes in handy as a singer and a witch. But the whole group is real attractive, and you can always tell a group of witches because a group of witches will make themselves beautiful. That's the first spell that they'll learn, is to maybe not make them look more beautiful, but make themselves look more beautiful to others, because they know if they're beautiful, they can get anything they want. Does anybody know what this means? This is Yuki. She's the rapper. She's the only member that isn't from Korea. She's from Japan. She also helps with their lyrics for the songs, and she's good at conjuring spells, I think. Now the phone rings. We all look at it. It's time. Are you ready to do the Dance of Witches?
You want some sweet juice? Yes.
Yes. Now they're going to dance the dance of the witches. And they're going to be joined by witches from around the world. Anyway, it's great choreography, and it's really complex because I've watched it, a bunch, and I don't think they do the same move all the way through the video, except this thing where they kick their head to the side. They do that twice, but I think besides that, everything they do is a new move. And what's really amazing is within just a couple of months of them doing this video, there were dance groups all over the world doing the choreography. And, this is no easy thing to learn. I mean, I don't know if you just noticed, but it's very complex. I put subtitles on the bottom of the video so you could see that it's kind of a witch's spell song. You got good choreography or a good spell is when other dance groups in South Korea start covering your choreography, or maybe it's other witch groups. But it's not just South Korea that's doing it. China is also doing it, and this group is more attractive. I mean, and that's the thing. I think these are witches because they're, most of the time dance groups aren't all that attractive. And then we go to Taiwan, and Taiwan is, China's arch rival, I guess you'd say. But one thing they can probably all agree on. And now we go to France, Paris, France. It's going to be stylish as the French are doing. Now we move on to Spain. We get a little influence, Latin influence to it. And then we go to London, England. And in London, they're dancing the witches' dance. And then also Russia. This group really looks like a band of witches. And let's not forget San Francisco, USA. That's right, we have witches here. And more Russian witches. I picked the best 9 and there were more, the best 9 I could find, and mixed them all together. And that's the reason why there's 2 Russian groups, because I thought both of them were pretty good. And this group is really good. The whole thing, and I want to point out of all these groups, none of them, maybe a couple, will ever hold a job as a professional dancer. They do these routines strictly out of love to dance, and you gotta appreciate that. And I love watching people do things that they love. Right there. I like this. I like this spin this girl does. I put it in there. Whoa, nice. I like this. And the sassy walk, or the witch's walk. Now this is Anyway, this is a bunch of what I believe is witches following their leader. There's something. I mean, because the main thing about it is it's done in so many different countries. There, witches unite. Right? They're all doing the same routine. Yeah, it looks weird, doesn't it? Especially when it's done like a witch group. Anyway, but it's not over. There's more. One more thing. Oh, the phone rings again. And what will happen now? Whoa. One more small dance breakup. Did you see? This was the intro for their song, their live performance. And it's really cool intro, but I used it at the ending instead of the intro because I just could. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the show. And hey, if you're witches out there and you watch this video, don't get mad at me now. I believe witches are people too, and And I definitely don't need no spells or curses put on me by any of these people. And I hope they have wonderful lives. And I hope that Purple Kiss continues to do what they do, because whatever they're doing, I like it. I think they put a spell on me, I guess. I've talked about them like 3 times since they've come out, and that's more than I've talked about anybody else. But they are witches. Yes. And they are casting spells with their music.